You see the cars, the watches, the houses. But let me tell you something most people won't. Wealth isn't what you think it is. I remember the moment it hit me. I was sitting in a penthouse I had dreamed about for years. Floor to ceiling windows, city lights, everything I thought would make me feel complete. But instead, it was quiet, too quiet. And that's when I realized money amplifies who you already are. It doesn't fix you, it reveals you. So, if you're chasing wealth, don't just ask how to make money. Ask yourself, who are you becoming in the process? Let me share something I learned the hard way. When I made my first serious money, I lost it almost as quickly. Not because I was unlucky, but because I didn't understand one simple principle. Wealth isn't built through income. It's built through behavior. Anyone can have a good month. Anyone can get lucky. But wealth? That's consistency. That's discipline. That's doing the boring things over and over again. Saving when it's not exciting, investing when it feels uncertain, and saying no when everyone else is saying yes. I used to think investing was about picking the right opportunity. It's not. It's about becoming the kind of person who doesn't panic when things go down and doesn't get greedy when things go up. Let me tell you a quick story. There was a year when everything I touched seemed to grow. Stocks were up, businesses were booming. I felt unstoppable. And then the market turned. Hard. People around me were selling in fear, pulling out, trying to save what's left. But I remembered something an old mentor told me. Real wealth is built in the moments when everyone else is emotional. So instead of running, I stayed. I invested more. Not because I was fearless, but because I had trained myself to think long term. And that's the shift most people never make. They live in weeks. Wealthy people live in decades. If you only think about next month, you'll always feel behind. But if you think about the next 10 years, everything changes. Suddenly, patience becomes your greatest advantage. And here's another truth that might surprise you. The goal isn't to be rich, it's to be free. Free to choose how you spend your time. Free to walk away from things that don't align with you. Free to wake up without that constant pressure in your chest. Money is just the tool. But the real question is, what are you building with it? Because I've met people with millions who are trapped, and people with far less who are completely at peace. So don't just build wealth externally. Build it internally. Build habits that support your future. Build discipline that carries you through hard times. Build awareness so you don't lose yourself chasing something that was never the point to begin with. And most importantly, build a life you don't need to escape from. If I could go back and tell my younger self one thing, it would be this. Slow down, not in effort, but in mindset. Stop rushing to arrive and start paying attention to who you're becoming along the way. Because one day you'll wake up with everything you thought you wanted. And the only thing that will matter is whether it actually feels like enough. So start now. Think long term. Act intentionally. And remember, wealth isn't a destination. It's a reflection of how you live every single day.